An auto pistol, a machine pistol, a wooden club, and a steel knife. Yeah, 2 of them with guns. Those guns are crap, though. But it's probably still better than this pila. Tell me about that gun, even though it's terrible. Oh. You know what? I think we'll be fine, funnily enough. Any cool gear on them? Yeah, this is going to be elephant food. Ooh, he's got wake up. I like wake up. I don't like wake up addictions, but I like wake up. So are they attacking immediately? They will prepare a while, then attack. Well, that's fine. No need to disturb my colonists. There's a mod that limits your opponents to being a tech level above you, so you don't ever fight space or tech as tribals. Yeah, but I think that's fun. Wait, you said you'd prepare a bit before you attack. What's all this about? Right, how can I get this to work then? I reckon I would make myself another area. So I'll make one that's just called Animal Attack, and this is one that I will use every now and then. So what I would do with Animal Attack is tell them to go there, and then I would tell all of these animals to go for Animal Attack. For some reason I can't move this Labrador out of the middle here. Can I not sort by type or something? Guess not. Is there anybody we know attacking? Let's see, we've got Elida, Fan, an actor? Fan of fan gaming is on his way here. Incapable of dumb labor, he's a lazy wimp, only good at talking. Well, I think we'll find something new for him to be good at, namely being shot at. Oh, whoa, my pets flee? They're scared. They're scared of being shot. Well, that's not good. Maybe we should just go and teach this guy a lesson our own way. Group up together first and then go and attack. So, elephants are scared of gunfire. We'll keep that in mind. This guy's about to be very afraid of us, though. Oh, no, he's getting his friends, isn't he? Well, let's be ready for this rather than not ready. It's the zone I need to work with here. Animal attack. Get him up and over there and see what happens. No, don't go to sleep. Alright, Elida needs to die. Also, what's taking Nyx so long? Oh, Nyx is horribly sick, right? He's not going to be any good in a fight here. Lona, go and shank that one. Boomer, get on Sapphire. The animals seem to be spending all their time fleeing and not much attacking. Interesting. Okay, now they begin their assault. Their assault on our animals. Just kind of going to be a shame for them. Wasn't there another one? Also, how are we doing? Were those injuries serious? A bruise, a gunshot, another gunshot, and a few bruises. That's fine, and I'll take care of them without our precious medicine. Animal needs treatment? That's okay. I will, however, tell people that they're not allowed good medicine, because our medicine is too precious for all of this. Even if it hurts, and I know it'll hurt. Oh, wow. Elephant tusk to the torso and leg. John taking no prisoners. Stop hurting our poor elephants. There we go. Get them back to their animal area. Everybody else can stop doing what they're doing. And now here's the question of what we do with these folks. Not really sure I'm looking to recruit anybody right now, even though the game really wants to throw good plant level people at me. And that is really good, but jealous and lazy is awful. Jealous is just, ugh, you don't want someone coming in that's jealous. Great memory, slow learner. No, I think we should grab some people. Well, he's a wimp, he went down easily. So, Voomer, capture Fan. Was Fan actually wearing anything? He was wearing some crappy underwear. Oh, well, no, it's pants, so it's trousers. Some good Devil Strand pants there. I know they're bad, but still. Strip them, and find the ones that are least likely to die quickly. Sapphire looks like they might not die too fast. Then capture Sapphire. Alright, that went quite well. Voomer, however, really needs to go and Jings. I need medical places for our poor people. I think I'll just set these to be medical. Not sure about these guns though. It might be garbage, but at least it fires quickly-ish. I might give the auto pistol to health. Is our elephant okay? Oh, but the elephant's fine. Look at it. Stabbed, cut, stabbed, cut. It's no big deal. I will, however, give it a animal sleeping spot. And wait, we didn't give a name to Elephant 1, did we? Need to change that. I thought I had, but I must have been wrong. Injured pregnant one. Yeah, I don't think it's so injured that it's going to be dying for it. Listen, Nix, you need to actually go tend to that poor elephant. Nix's manipulation is shot by these parasites, so it's bad to have Nix doing any kind of medical. It's better even to have Voomer take care of it right now. Elephants are hardy creatures, they'll be fine. Bad back. These two are just going to die out there. Okay, Sapphire. Sapphire is simply going to die, no question about that. The other one, however, Fan, is going to be treated a little differently. Going to reduce your resistance to begin with. I am not giving these people medicine. I think I need to set up my defaults for that. I swear there's somewhere that you can do that. Defaults. Just generally, nobody gets any medicine unless I say otherwise. That should be the best way to do it. We're going to heal Fan up. Those injuries aren't that severe. Consuming simple meal. No, tend to Fan first, please. And then he will be our first proper ritual execution. That's the plan. And I think it's a very good plan, because it's my plan. Trouble with Sapphires, they're going to be incapacitated for quite a while. Their movement is really bad due to frail, bad back, and all the pain and stuff. Fan, on the other hand, will get up when this pain subsides, and it will subside. Voomer tending to themselves, then they should be tending to other people. Lona, I think. No, Voomer's the only one that's bleeding. Just don't want to leave any scars and stuff here, although it is possible. I feel bad giving up this Pila, because the Pila does damn good damage. It's just so slow. Auto pistol, however. It is quick to fire. Nah, I think we'll just grab what there is for now. I don't want to change out this Pila. And we're going to be able to make more human leather things to sleep in, at least, thanks to all these people graciously donating their bodies. Boomer, you appear to still be hurting yourself. even though I turned on self-heal. I need you to do that, and then I need you to tend to everybody else. And then I need people to get up and get back to work. This is not the point in the game where I'm allowing people breaks like this. It's a good thing Boomer is still able to function, though, between the cancer and the blood loss and everything else. That's a lot of pain to be going through. All the more reason I'd love you to be the one doing the execution, but not happening. No expert at this game, but isn't faster damage better because damaged enemies become worse at returning fire and chasing you down? Yes, but the Pila does so much damage. 25 whole damage when you hit. That's pretty damn good. Health botching all of this harvesting is not good though. Come on, man. And you only got 5 rice out of that potential 10. Awful, but something I'm gonna have to live with. I don't know how one tends to a bruise and a crack with their bare hands, but Boomer finds a way. I'd make Nyx do it, because Nyx is better at medical and not injured. But despite the injuries, Boomer still has better manipulation than Nyx and the same medical stat, so Boomer's going to do it. Some massaging. A horrible way to look at it. Alright, Lona, for some reason, was the one that got the bulk of the hitting there. Despite being a brawler, you'd think they'd be able to dodge that a bit better. But who knows, they might have taken a whole lot more if they hadn't. You spit on it and rub all the visible dirt away, says Urk. That's what we're up to here. John? Oh, John is just so keen on murdering that he didn't want to rest at all. Oh, dear God, feeding fan-ins? No! No, no, no. Oh, Jesus Crivens, no. Simple stuff at best. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe we'd fed a previous prisoner our insect jelly. Could you please tend to John? Oh, no need, he's already tended to. Well then, none of this medical lark. And before this day is done... Oh, Illustration's actually going to chat to Fan about breaking him down a bit. He's still in pain shock because he is in medium pain, which is bizarre, but as these things go away and his pain becomes lower, he should be able to pop up and actually do something. Actually, I'm wasting time by reducing your resistance. Barely got any will, though. Low mood making that. Yeah, let's not even bother interacting with Fan. Just leave him there in the dust. Okay, nice job. We got the complex stuff done. Now is time for stone cutting, which will take every bit as long. At least I have some actual food here. That's a decent amount of simple meals though. 5 to a meal, so 10, 20, 30 meals. Probably 40 or even 50 once this stuff is cut down. The thing is, do I really want to put more rice down? What am I putting here? Cotton. Yeah, then I will need more rice. Tatties have better yield. I might consider doing tatties instead. Harvest yield of 11 as opposed to 6. 3 days versus 5.8 days. I think I'll stick with rice. The thing with potatoes is it's a lot of time to invest, so if somebody comes along and burns them down, or if I get a blight, then that's a bigger loss than not. Would you sell Fan for $470? Oh, I absolutely would. But I'm not anticipating a slaver coming along to buy him. Oh, good job, Igor. Eat that human meat. Good, it's better than eating meat that I care about. I don't think Health popped in to give their dog a new name, so Igor it is. Or if they did, I managed to miss it, because for some reason I've lost my red highlights in chat. I need to get that back. It's bothering me to no end. Don't even know where I go to check that. Maybe if I take a break later on, it would be a good opportunity to fix that. And I will likely need a break. I'll be playing this for a long time. Health asked chat if anybody wanted to be his dog, and no one responded. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be Health's dog either. It is, however, giving Health a massive mood bonus there. That's a permanent +5 as long as Igor remains alive and his designated animal. Voomer got sick. A stomach infection. Just a minor one, but that is worth treating properly with real medicine. Real medicine that we don't have a lot of. Man, I really hope people get better at plants as time goes on. Work. Illustration is my best shot at getting better with plants, and he's not that grand at it. Boomer just self-tending, sadly. I don't think this is going to be a good treatment. That's not good. That's not good at all. Depending on how that goes, I might have to tell Voomer to go to bed and stay there. Nobody gonna... Oh, right, we don't have these labeled as, yes, please take me back. Especially that wake up. That wake up is worth money. Decent money, all things considered. Health, you're relatively useless otherwise. Could you kindly go and do some hauling? I want these cut up for skin that we can make more beds out of. I'm going to watch how this progresses before I tell them to go to bed, because that's a... It's a big loss to have somebody just stay in bed for so long when they need to be dealing with an infection, but also working. Okay, back comes the corpse. Oh, they put this biohazard sign up there to indicate that they've got an infection. Either that or it's to show that they have cancer. By the way, I wanted this moved against the wall where it's not going to be bothered by everyone else. Oh, right, no, that's not right. That is meant to be Illustration's place. Never mind that then. You could sew that area, but please bring these corpses over. The sooner we get these corpses, the sooner we have more beds for people. I should probably get the best bed roll for you. The human good bed roll. It's likely the best one for Voomer right now. Alright, Voomer, go and rest until you're healed up. I don't want you dropping dead on me, even though I'd like to lose a cancer patient with a further infection. You are the brains of this outfit, and our best doctor, because Nyx is too busy dying to his own problem. Nyx, for God's sake, sleep on the ground, go to bed. That's what happens when you take away people's beds here. I could make beds out of wood. I certainly have the capabilities of doing that now. It's a little expensive on the wood. But they do make better things than bed rolls. When do we get to ritually execute Fan? As soon as he's capable of walking. So as soon as the pain subsides. So furniture, bed... I think double beds are better, but very expensive on the wood. Let's slam down 3 beds here and see what we can make of it. Make one real bed for medical purposes. I'll make a bunch of beds. Can't have too many beds. Well, executing Fan is going to make everybody feel really good about executing Fan. Thing is, we don't have an altar or an ideogram. Do we even have those things? Our religion has, I guess, pyres and effigies. Would we build those? Pyre needs cloth, which I don't have. Effigy needs wood, which I do have. Really? An effigy? We're not yet at cloth here. I guess I'll build an effigy then. Don't know why, but I'll put it down. Maybe it'll help with the ritual sacrifice later on. Somebody's coming in saying free Fan, probably a sock puppet account for Fan himself. Should probably remove this rice indoors as well. Don't want to have too many things indoors, clutters up the home, but needs must. Also, do we have any food? Perhaps I should be telling you to cook simple meals out of rice as well. There's a lot of micro in what I'm doing, which does feel pretty bad, but early on in the game that's to be expected. There we go. Illustration knows he needs to cook up some rice for people. Burning an effigy inside the base doesn't sound like a good idea. True, hopefully we can move it later on. Fan is no longer incapable of walking. Oh baby, does that mean we can have our... Yes, we can! Alright, once that effigy is built, it's time to have far less Fan in our lives. Also, I forgot to add rice onto this one, wasting everyone's time. I don't know if we actively burn these during... oh, ready to be burned as part of a ritual. So I guess we always burn them in the rituals? Okay, then forget it. We don't need a ritual for Fan. We're just gonna have a celebration. We'll wait until morning time, though. Plenty of work for people to do until then. Everybody actually sleeping in beds is nice. Voomer's infection. Yeah, that's not great, but it's fine. Oh, nice to see people wearing actual clothes here. And oh, that's really nice. Nyx is actually seeing to Voomer, but I am. Oh, Nyx is starving. Is that actual starvation? Oh, he's got trivial malnutrition. Illustration, could you please cook some food for people? They're hungry. I'm not letting him eat his berries and stuff, though. Nyx will have to do. We'll have to make do. But Nyx will be happier if he's the one that does the... if he's the one that does the killing. There we go. Malnourished. Well, there's your bleeding food. Just eat up, man. Feed poor Voomer. And as soon as you're done cooking that up... Oh, no. Fan doesn't get food. He's not allowed food. Tell you what, if you're that unhappy, Nyx, you can be the one that kills Fan. Not capable of wardening. Yeah, he's incapable of social... Oh, well, that's a shame. Well, hopefully just the mere action of killing Fan will make Nyx a lot happier. No last meal? Oh, heavens, no. Right, who wants to be the one? Who should be the one? I'd like it to be Voomer, but they can't do these sorts of things. Lona got beaten up in this whole fight, so Lona should be the one to do the killing. Reasonable chance that it's actually going to make everyone unhappy, but very good chance that it's going to make everybody considerably happier. So... public execution time. I didn't extract the skulls from people, I'm realizing that now. But the skull spikes, I mean, one for a little bonus seems to be okay. What's going on? It's getting all misty around here. Guess we're burning things to make us see everywhere in a new light. Lona explained the methods of execution. Lona explained the symbolism of death. Are we slowly killing him? No, you're just continuing to talk about it. There we go. An awkward execution. The execution was awkward. The speech dragged on. When it came time to strike, the executioner slipped and barely recovered. None of it felt justified. Everybody's unhappy about it. Good job, Lona. Good at making friends with elephants, less good at slaughtering Fan. At least it was quick. I mean, some of the things, especially when they first introduced speeches to the game, boy did they drag on. Still, do we at least feel good about having killed someone? Not really. Execution times 2, finishes expiring in 2. How you feel, Nix? You're the one that's on the edge here. Oh, he's in pain, he's sick. He's still unhappy about the elephant. He's unhappy about the butchering that we're doing. And he wants some slaves. Well, I'm sure someday you'll stop being sick with muscle parasites and you're going to stop being a pain in my butt. I still need someone to be this elephant, by the way. Could have used someone good at social. Oh, that's a good point. They were probably pretty crap at social. Oh, yeah, they hate people. Illustration would have been far better at it. Fan himself would have been good to be at his own execution. It's worth remembering that. Baron said he'll be the pregnant... okay, sure thing. Just call you Baron. Good name for a female pregnant elephant. Fortunately, there's been no miscarriages. If they get injured, they can miscarry. That's just a risk I'm going to have to take, because it's better that the elephants take the fight than we do. If an elephant gets injured and stumbles around a lot for it, then that's far less of a problem for us. Also, what are you doing? Oh, we must have gotten another elephant without me even noticing. It's been known to happen. Now we have 4. Ooh. I can get behind that. We need another one then. We should name the elephant Fan of Gaming to honor the fallen. That I believe in. Feels good. Feels good treating my animals as well as I do, which is very well. They're probably going to need more area to eat from, and that's okay because I don't tend to seed them myself. I can do plenty of that. Make sure everything that can be harvested gets harvested, so we have all the agave to play with. Boomlopes drop a lot of meat and stuff, but they also have this habit of exploding and fighting back. It's a dangerous thing. However, health is relatively useless otherwise, so I'm going to send him off to do it. And just pray that they don't fight back, because if they do, he's in a bad space. I'm not going to extract his skull, we're just going to carve up Fan for all he's worth. Dog coming in, probably thinking about eating our food. Good amount of human leather. Oh, how are the beds? Good, poor, and awful. Okay, awful one is not worth having. Just going to destroy that. The good one, however, is probably the best thing we're going to have for anybody needing medical. So I'm going to shove you over here, and that's going to be Boomer's place to be. Poor is pretty bad, but it's not awful. 0.66. It's about as good as a normal bedroll. It's just a shame that it has to be so bad. Anyway, I'll keep that over there for medical needs. Awful is just so bad, though. Oh, 74... Yeah, nah, forget that. Don't need awful things around here. Would it be worth to just make a small bedroom barracks for them, separate all the blood and loots? Yes, but not yet. Too much effort. Effort that I certainly don't have. So there we go. A couple of colonist beds for medical. It's as good as I'm willing to treat my people. And hopefully I never need to do more than 2 at a time. Although, given how much I do Malay, it's likely I will. How are you doing, Boomer, by the way? The infection is major, but your immunity is better than it's growing. So I don't need to send you back to bed. Lona is healing up nicely. And Lona's the only one still injured, so that's good. Ah, right, I sent you up here and didn't even do more with it. Try and hit someone that's relatively far away and bunch together. Try and get them all to blow up. Ah, it's good, but not good enough. Now, before this becomes a bigger problem, I'm gonna get rid of this fire. Fire can't spread across a desert, so it makes a great fire break, but I still might want this stuff, so Let's be reasonable with what we do, and please don't get yourself burned. People can burn themselves trying to put out fires. Somebody else can come and pick this thing up. Mega sloths are docile. They will not attack for no good reason. I, however, will. This is a dangerous place to kill you. A fire could really go out of control here. How's the cancer doing? How is your cancer doing? Minor and growing. It's probably going to be a while before that goes into remission. But best of all, I think I'm going to get somebody to level 10 medical and just excise the tumor. Assuming it is a tumor. It's not a tumor. Ooh, that was risky. You didn't kill it, so it might have come back to kill you. It'll be dead in a number of hours, but that's not good enough. It needs to be dead now. Oh, well, that's exactly the problem. Other Boomalopes have also become enraged, meaning this is going to be a problem for us. This is going to be a big problem for Health, who, might we add, has no armor on whatsoever. So, could we possibly get an animal attack area right here, and have you go towards it, and have the animals set to it? Anyone who goes into melee is toast, literally. Well, the animals will surely take care of it. No, that's animal stuff there. This is pretty bad. I don't know if it's... Oh, it's Manhunter, so it's probably not going to care about the elephants at all. Ilstrajon, this is probably not a good place to be getting involved in. This could get dangerous for us. This could get very dangerous for us. Fortunately, you're going to die. Unfortunately, this Boomalope is still a big problem. This one's also quite the problem. Where's Lona at? Lona's out there, Nyx is out there. If it explodes around here, that fire is going to get out of control real bad, real fast. And I didn't bring the guns, did I? Ah, no, but we have the guns right here. This could work for us just yet. You're not good with it. Lona likes it enough. Nyx ain't so hot. Right. Lona, grab that awful gun. Boomer, grab that awful gun. Illustrajon, just back up a bit or else this could get ugly. Health, you better be fast. Enough. Now I really don't think my animals are going to help me, even with body blocking at all here. Right, so you two are ready to come and help us out, right? Medical emergency. Oh, Boomer, what's your emergency? Oh, you're extremely infected. That's true. It's probably pretty dangerous to bring you out into the fight then. Alright, you three are the important ones around here. Big chance this could go every shade of wrong. It is going every shade of wrong. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it! Okay, that's good. Take the next one down, please. Oh boy! Burns, burns, lots of burns, and there's still one coming at us. That got a little too close, didn't it? Alright, animals back to animal zone. running around not sure what to do with all this burning that they're doing, whilst this maddened manhunter is still here. Get back to position if you can, please, after you're done burning. Oh man, they are burning lots, and burns give lots of infections. Okay, well, good job for you, you put it out. Now, we're gonna need you dealt with also. I need to have you on no care, unfortunately, for you. Oh, Illustration was still on that. A pod? A seed? I don't know anything about this dryad stuff, but I'll leave it there. You didn't need all that skin anyway. Perhaps not need, but it's nice to have. I'm more worried about people getting infections out of all the burning than anything else. Also, these Boomalopes are going to explode too when they pop. Well, let's get those burns dealt with. You got a lot of burn on the head there. Yikes, half of your head is down. Scary stuff, but we will persevere. Ah, I think I need to tell them to get bed rest. And now I regret not keeping that extra bed here for it. Okay, well I can build another one here, have that be medical, and then hopefully make another one for them in due time. Nyx is asleep, make them tend. There we go. Health is playing a game of Ur when they should really be resting until they're healed. And Voomer is also on their way to rest. Well, I gotta hand it to those guns. They helped out there in a big way. Health couldn't handle that alone. And funnily enough, the naked one got off easiest. He only got a regular burn. Oh my days, doing this in the dark is probably not a good idea. It is way too dark. Let's have that reinstalled over here so we can have some light. Get that light over here and then start doing better. Tend, tend, tend. I don't care if they get disturbed night of sleep. I don't need my people dying on me. Or worse, getting horribly infected. Three hours, that'll be a big pop and a whole lot more for me to worry about. Just pressing the burns with my bare hands. That's not good for them, that's really not good for them. There we go. Extreme infection, but immunity gained. Boomer's doing fine. Although those burns are going to need to be seen to. Yeah, the plus side, Nyx, despite his muscular parasites, should be learning a thing or two about medical. In fact, he might even reach medical level 9 from all of this, and I want him medical level 10 so we can slice out Voomer's cancer. It is cancer, right? Must be cancer. I'm not big on medical things, but carcinoma sounds like a cancer. It even says lump of cancerous tissue. Oh, Jings, has anyone come away unscathed so far? I guess all that matters is that you don't have any permanent issues going on in your body. And so far, nobody does. No burn scars, even. Although those can occur, especially with poor treatment, and poor treatment is what we're all about here. Ah, Psycho Soothe. Thank you, Randy. Randy knows what it's all about. So with all this, I can take... Yeah, I can take you off of bed rest, and I can take health off of bed rest. And then once Boomer is seen to, you'll be off of it as well. Minor and growing. Excise the thingamajigger. Oh! 1 in 4 chance that you would die on failure. We're going to wait a bit until we have a very good operating theatre then. Because I don't want to kill off our only person who can think. It's okay, that was a controlled detonation. That was also a controlled detonation. Wake up, you two. No time for bed resting. Time for beating out fires and getting more burns. Can't have that threaten the crop. Also, Lona's going to be very unhappy with that ranged weapon. I need to give her that tusk back. -20. I hate shooting from a distance. I want to get up close and personal. Always thinking about those elephants. Now that might be horrible, what happened to us and all of that, but that should be a lot of... Whoa, now. Somebody take care of that. Is this outside of my home zone or something? I think it is. It's not good enough. Put it out. Burn 10 quality. 13%. It's grim. It's grim is what it is. Nyx might care a lot about melee, but I need someone who can actually wield a weapon, even an unwieldy weapon. Is that how unnatural selection works, Jake? Not performing risky surgeries on the colony leadership? Ah, you put me in a difficult situation there. I would probably want something better than herbal medicine for it. Industrial or glitter world would be a boon for that. This would be good for health. He's not gonna... Oh my! Health tried to spice it up with Lona, but Lona shut him down. Also, people are unhappy about how hot it is in here, so perhaps I should turn that cooler on. The problem is I've got this fire on the inside, which is generating quite a lot of heat. I could do my cooking outdoors, but I think you get a negative thing for cooking outdoors. Then again, it's 8 from May. It's only going to get hotter, isn't it? Yeah, it's... okay. Don't bother refueling that for now, Lona. Unnecessary. Let it cool down in here, and we'll do more of our cooking outside. Boomer going to sleep there, though. Perhaps I shouldn't have this at all. Go and sleep in an actual, well, fold-out bed. Got a whole bunch more human leather. Now, I could actually start making decent armchairs. They take a long time to do, though. I think I'd rather work on the bedrolls. Bedrolls can still be sold, and they're not so intense on labor. So I think we'll just have a bunch of these, see what sticks, and then give people half-decent things to sleep on with these. Why have one large room and not many specialized ones? We'll get there. It's early days. Focusing more on having enough food for people to eat than giving people the comfort of their own special bedrooms. I can make beds, but beds cost a lot of wood, and wood we don't really have. Whereas human leather, we have plenty of, and not many other uses for them. Not many people buy beds either, as I recall. Day's going well, thanks, Igars. I really want those burns to go away without causing any infections or scars. But that one Boomalope that got over here and burnt us all, that was really bad. But I didn't have the time to retreat from it either, so I was kind of damned if I do, damned if I don't. And on the plus side, there's going to be a lot of meat coming out of that, and a lot of skin. At least when Illustre John wakes up and carves them up. Poor John's still sleeping on the floor, which is really not giving him a lot of rest, and making him very unhappy at having slept on the floor. Slept on the ground, slept in the heat, disturbed. Still unhappy about the awkward execution. Oh, that's a shame. You can only have one every 20 days. That's probably going to be the same for the gladiator combat. I'll need to find a way to overcome that, though. Because when I have my big combat thing, I don't want it to take a year to do. Poor bedroll. How unfortunate. Another poor one. Lona, come on, you're meant to be half decent at this. You have familiarity in construction. Okay, Voomer is understandably not very happy right now. The pain is intense. That'll subside. You've got your Oh, well, yeah, the burns, of course. Especially that big, painful burn on the head. But once you deal with the hunger, I'm sure you'll be better. Yeah, the cooldown is to stop you just chaining it for positive effects, I'm sure. But towards the end of the game, I want to host a big gladiator tournament to see who survives. What I want to do is abduct someone from every faction and have them fight out for supremacy. That would make me very happy. Not so sure I want to be tunneling into the ground for our living quarters just yet. This area is safe though, so what I'm tempted to do is bring this out and then have a bunch of rooms and stuff for people to live in here. Seems reasonable. The trouble is, wood is what I've got for walling off, and I don't have a lot of wood. And even if I tell people to chop wood, not a lot of trees to chop down. Well, we'll chop what we can, bring it back, and then I will expand this so everybody gets their own room, which will get rid of the very large debuff of Awful Barrack. -7 will go away from everyone. It'll be a big undertaking, but I'm sure all people will cope. Right, Nyx is sitting around idle. I need to think what can be done with him. He's relatively useless. Good at medical, sure, very good even. But that's not good enough. It's only going to get better by tending people. What else can you do next? Anything at all? Construction, you're okay at. It's about as good as it gets. What am I to do with you, Nyx? You're good at hauling, though. Why are you not hauling for me? Oh, it's completely off of your... Oh, no, hauling is there. So why not... Oh, those are already there. I guess there's not a lot for him to haul, then. What would we have Nyx do? Well, you know what? He's not that terrible at intellect, and Voomer is going to be doing a lot of different things. So if you truly have nothing better to do, Nyx, go and study. Why you have cleaning disabled, Jake? Because there's no point cleaning. This place is filthy, and it's not going to get any less filthy until I actually give it some kind of flooring. So I'm going to work on that when I can. If Nyx can do plants, you can have him deal with the dryad tree. Oh yeah, I was looking at this right, the guard thingy pod. Harvested and used to plant a Garulian tree. Distinctive tree, life cycle, non-conscious dryads. Not really sure I want to faff around with dryads here. Well, I guess I get harvested anyway. Somebody get on that, see what it's all about. Good to see the corn growing nicely. It'll be a big influx of food when that's ready. And corn can stay good for quite some time, much like rice. Should be good for 2 whole seasons. Cleaning makes a huge difference, says Tittlers, but a separate storage room would be nice. Cleaning might make a huge difference, but it's very labour intensive, and the dirt will come back very quickly with all this just being indoors and unfloored. I regard it as not worth it at this point. It's more of a nice addition to have more than anything. By the way, Health, you're actually good at melee. I don't necessarily need you using that Pila. Is it Pila, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, you're so bad at plants. Get better at it. Illustrat, you've not done all the butchering that you could do, man. Actually, I'm wondering why you are doing that instead of cooking. Plant cutting is more important to you than cooking, which makes sense since you're decent at plant cutting. Unfortunately, that means you're going to waste your time cutting down tiny things like that. Well, needs must. Right, 2 people are idle now. Health even being idle as well as Nyx is just all sorts of wrong, but the trouble is both of them are fairly useless. Once I can do some stone cutting, at least that'll give useless people something to do. However, we got somebody coming down here to join us. Their name is Felix. They're badly banged up, but they're only slightly bleeding. Mega Sloth pants are good. Ugh. Ideology of power. A fellow supremacist, but not quite interested in raiding. Well, that's really unfortunate, isn't it? You're a space refugee, so you don't actually belong to any group, do you? Well then, Health. Please go and capture our friend there. Our brightest minds are on it. Cuts to Nyx chewing on a book corner. One of the types of dryads will give you free herbal medicine. Oh, that's my favorite kind of herbal medicine. That's the seed, I guess. So does the tree have like a range where it doesn't want things getting in its way? Connection, control, homes, thingamajiggers. Alright, so what am I meant to do with that? Does it have the same giant range of do not build here as the anima tree does? Because it is huge. No, smaller. Ooh. Just the small one you see. Well, that is fantastic. Can it grow on horrible sandy soil like this? Maybe there's some information on that. Nutrition, growing time. Fertility requirement is practically nothing. This is a very safe place to put it. So I could quite easily put you over, say, here. Or even down into this nifty little corner. And then that gives someone somewhere for people to go down and pray around. Nice. Did they survive the Boomalope explosion? They've not truly survived until these burns go away, but they're going away rather nicely, surprisingly enough. Lona... No, Voomer got the worst of it in the head, but it's going away. I don't like the fact that that cancer is growing. We need to excise it. I thought I had more human skin than this. It's a shame that we made these god-awful bedrolls, though. Might just uninstall them as they are right now. Oh well, Illustration would probably rather have a crappy bedroll than no bedroll at this point. Go and bring that over for him. The wood situation ain't bad, I guess. There you go. Illustration getting an actual bed. Again, not a good bed, but better than the floor. Partially. By the way, that person we're capturing, Health, I need them stripped and I need them executed. And I'd love people to do it when they're unhappy, but I don't seem to want to be doing that. Lona's happy about executing somebody. I think I'm gonna make Health do it so he's more likely to get another one of his inspirations. Strip the man, and then execute the man. There we go. Job well done. And more clothes for people to consider wearing, but not Health. I can't make Health do melee now that I think about it. He'd get brutalized because he has no armor on whatsoever. Humans are very squishy. Now, Illustration can carve that body up. I want to get to using this place for better storage than this. This is pretty awful. What I could do is put a clothing rack down. That would help tidy things up a lot. I just hate having this stuff lying around here. Where would the clothes go? Could put them over here. There we go. Couple places for clothes. Costs a lot of wood though. I can't be wasting my wood like that when I'm trying to build up areas here. Incompetent cook, now health is sick. I can't stand food sickness, it's really bad for your pawns. Points to Nyx. He needs to train his medical to 10 to perform the carcinoma. I'm aware of that. And then he'll get plenty of training as time goes on. But until this cancer becomes a really serious thing, it's not something I'm willing to jump the gun and risk our life for. Again, given our lack of herbal medicine. Poor health idling about once more. Oh, that's right, I was going to move this outside so it stops toasting our indoors here. Regrettable to have you done outside, but needs must. It's also going to be an uncomfortable place to work, but too bad. Ah, yeah, that's a good point, that cooking in this nasty place is going to encourage more food poisoning, but too bad. Once we have the stones going, then I'll have something worth doing and living around here. Probably flank it with bedrooms here and here, corridor here, and then I can pop out and go and pray and whatever down here, and I'll keep this for storage and industry. That's my general plan for now. I want to keep people relatively central around here because I can still pop up and deal with the plants and things. Grow my cotton. Don't really understand why I need all this cotton, but I feel like it's important to have. A fox, eh? Can we keep the next visitor as a slave? Until the ritual execution goes off cooldown? Well, that's keeping somebody around for 18 days, having to feed them. And risking them trying to break out. I'd really rather not. And down goes another body for us. Health busy vomiting all over the place. It's nasty. Food poisoning is so nasty. Alright, Lona is almost out of this without any problems of scarring. Excellent. Scars are nasty. Just permanent pain and damage to a body part. Especially something fragile like the head. You do not want that. Perhaps I should get on with the planning here, or at least mining this out so that it's more uniform. That's an easier way to do this. Order, mine, or even like that. Yeah, should be good. And then what are we going to have in the plan? That's 2 bedrooms. Be another bedroom. 6 bedrooms along here seems more than reasonable. I like them being 6 by 6. It doesn't cost too much to give people nice bedrooms. This will be where our people live. I guess I could keep the prisoners down here somewhere, because then the only way that they could punch out and exit the map is by going up through here. So even if people are asleep, they can jump out and butcher them. This gives a dangerous amount of free path in the middle, but there's nothing saying I need to keep this area indoors for now. Come up into here and do all this stuff that people do. Do the colonists really need bedrooms? No, not really, but they'll get it. What I really need is more blessed wood. I do not have a lot of it. I need something solid for these walls. Each dot is 5 wood, so this is a lot of wood. This is why I want stone cutting done, because stone cutting should give me heavy yields off of all of these. And it won't be burnable. I had a lot of problems in this game by building a lot of burnable things and having them, surprise, surprise, all burn down on me. Alright, seems like I'm never going to have enough for that, but I do have plain leather here. Maybe I should keep that for making actual clothes. My god, they were all poor. That's unbelievable. Shall I uninstall them for now? Lona doing what Lona likes to do, which is digging at slate. Barracks are indeed very viable if you can have a nice one, but it's not just the barracks, it's the problem that people get that disturbed sleep malice. You don't have one here, but I think Boomer did. Disturbed sleep times 3, giving another -3 on top of -7 for the awful barrack. But having nice rooms isn't too bad. Even a crummy room doesn't give such a bad downside, it just takes a lot of space and time to create them. But it doesn't feel right having everyone in the barracks. At least the distinguished people shouldn't have to live in a barracks. Don't get disturbed if you remove their ears. Is that actually true? The lack of hearing, I think, only impacts social. It's not a big malice. There we go. Illustration being idle is a very strange one. He should always be having stuff to do. I was worried if our animals might be starving from lack of food around here, but they're nibbling down what's on the ground quite nicely. What will you do with this? Oh, you didn't... Ah, I should have copied across the bills, which I can do. There we go. Low food is probably going to continue to be an issue here. So just keep cooking those simple meals out of anything you can find. This is going to be very uncomfortable for poor John. Standing there, his comfort's at absolute 0 because he doesn't even have anything to sit on whilst doing that. Which does tempt me to give him something nice to sit on, but all that stuff is made of... Hold on, no, it's not all made of wooden stuff. We can make it. We can make an armchair. And hey, I've got plenty of plain leather for it. Would be nice to finally have a good armchair, and if anybody has earned it, it's John. Nix, get on that. I know you're not the best at building things, but you could try. The Hunted Countess. Khosrow Elapasur, a countess of the fallen Imperium, is calling from nearby. Her guards were killed in an ambush. She escaped, but is being followed by a man-hunting snow hare. Please keep me safe for a few hours. We'll get 8 honor. Right, here's the big question. Who is going to be our Imperial individual, full of honor and all that comes with it? It's got to be one of the initial 5. Jerry Moore says me, please. I don't think you understood the question here. It's got to be one of these 5. Voomer shakes her head. She cannot social. Excellent point. Social is not a good one. So it won't be Nix, it won't be Voomer. It could be Lona, John, or Health. Being naked's probably not going to help with this kind of stuff. I think it should be John, honestly. Hard-working, psychopathic, bloodlusty individual. Yeah, I think John, Illustration here, is a good candidate for it. So very well, I accept for Illustration. Okay, hey, welcome to the colony. I can't make you take your stuff off, unfortunately. I'd love to strip you, if nothing else, for that synth thread stuff. I can't use your aid and stuff either. But I can draft you. What weapon do you have? Oh, you have no weapon. I could make you get knocked out, strip you, and take your lovely things. Well, we'll wait for that snow hare to arrive. Beat him down and strip him. Oh, well. It's not the hare, it's the fox that's here. Yeah, you could get nastily banged up by that fox, and these are some excellent goods that you have there. Nobody would hold it against me. Stripping people isn't very good for relations, but it's not the worst. It is far from the worst. I think we'll get Voomer and Nyx to come and help you. Oh, well, Nyx is busy with that. Voomer and Health, perhaps? They're both not very useful. Whilst you go and deal with this this rabid fox. Oh, and now the hare is here. It's so funny seeing these after playing with my big save for so long. Because these are such minor things compared to the massive fights that you can have later on. Okay, go fight that fox. Now, it's good that you're bleeding, because I want you to kind of bleed out. But since we already have the hare coming in... Oh yeah, Health is really ill. Alright, forget it. You just do whatever. Oh my god, that was enough! Oh, that's bad. That's actually really bad. Get back! Oh, okay. Are you a wimp? You are a wimp. Can I strip you? Oh, I can't even strip you. Right, that's a problem. Damn, I was hoping I could, but I guess you can't strip people that are party like that. Okay, well then, that's a dang shame. Okay, might need all of you over here then. We have a real situation. Illustrajon, I might even need you to come and, Well, no, he's busy cooking, man. I don't want to take that from him. Everyone back a bit more. The situation is serious. Okay, fortunately you stunned it, but now you're just smacking it instead of actually doing anything particularly helpful. Someone's going to get nibbled out of this. Yeah, Voomer did. Hopefully that bite... Oh, the snow hare is here as well. Lona, we need your help. Might even need John on this, but he's busy cooking, man. This is just how good we are at what we do. Okay, well, that was awful. Dirt, dirt, bite, bite. That's no big deal. I'm sure they'll be fine as well. Right, you will die in due time, so will you. I doubt we'll get back up. Oh, you also have Scaria, so you're actually going to be... you're going to spoil on me. Once Illustration's done eating there, he probably wants to cook more, but I will actually have you go and rescue this poor person. No unreserved bed, da-da-da-da-da. Well, I can sort that. If I arrested them, the Empire would turn hostile on me, and I would fail the mission, and I do not want that. So go and rescue them. I'll probably just carry them to wherever they need to go. Yeah, small bites can indeed turn into large infections, so I want these people tended to. Oh, right. They're going to need to tend to themselves, because both of our medics got injured there, didn't they? Tend to yourself, tend to yourself. And the shuttle has arrived for them. Alright, you know what, we don't care about them, just carry them to the shuttle and tell them to sod off. What a wimp. There we go. Chomped Nyx in the torso. Not too badly though, they're fine. And, hey, would you look at that? We have one Illustrajon made his way up to Freeholder, and he will get the Yeoman ceremony done. But something is needed for this, isn't it? You need to have the map cleared of enemies of the Bestower's faction. You talking about these animals? we can take care of those. Lona failed constructing the armchair. Resources wasted. Stick to the animals, Lona. Having low skills is a painful thing. Wait, health is also bleeding out here. I'm sure that nasty food poisoning isn't helping matters. Oh god, what if it counts the bugs? That would be pretty bad if it counts the bugs. Yeah, that's quite a few more. And I think they'll continue to breed, won't they? Well, spawn from their little hive rather than breed, I think. We cleared out the most important ones to us, but that might not be important enough. By the way, Voomer, go and tend to health, please. Press your hands into that torso bite until it's better. I'll get it eventually. I killed someone. What a rush. Who did you kill? Oh, it must be the prisoner that you executed. Okay, so Illustrajon will always be very happy as long as he's killing people. And that's good to know because if we give him very high expectations by promoting him or giving him leadership roles, then he's going to have a lower offset. He won't have the, very low expectations will be offset. So having him kill people and execute people will be a good way to counteract that. You have to hold a ceremony to bind a pawn to the special tree. I do? Well, I think it needs to grow first, doesn't it? They added so many of these, didn't they? I'll leave that for now. We got too many survival-related things to care about right now. Also, Voomer, I'm not too fond of you doing that when there's research to be done. Okay, well, you're keen on it. It's barely even worth it. Although you can be tended for your carcinoma, can't you? Could you tend to Voomer, please? Keep that cancer in check. Oh, right. Let's treat it with some actual medicine there next. How does one use their hands to treat a cancer? Their bare hands. Are we like tearing it away like sheets of paper? Yeah, just pinch it off. This might sting a bit. This meat situation. Since we don't have the cooling power of electricity, food is always going to be an issue like this. And raw agave fruit is no fun for our people. Emus fight back, sadly. Iguanas don't. Rats don't either. Okay, Voomer's getting bigger and bigger brained, which is useful. Need them just constantly researching so I can figure out how to mash these stones into more walls and flooring for me. Nix and his bleeding muscle parasites. It's fine, let him enjoy his game of Ur. Boomer getting a brain tumor to reflect the increased mental aptitude would be horrible, really horrible. Tell you what else is horrible, Illustrajon has no comfort here. Someone needs to make that bleeding chair for him. We lost a bit of plain leather. I can't even make it anymore. Because it needs 110 and we only have 104. Well, that's just terrible. It's the one we have the most of and we can't even do that. Poor John. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have made all of these bedrolls out of human skin. Instead I made a bit of furniture. But I thought I'd get better bedrolls than just nothing but poor. get cutting that down. Now, hopefully a single little square of underground is not enough to cause the big nasties to spawn, but I can't be sure about that. Regardless though, I want to remove any roofing stuff we have there, lest it get in our way. It probably is, says Blown Away. Well, if it is, we'll just have to cope with the situation. We'll almost certainly be doing some going underground during all of this. Now, Voomer, we are crafting your animals and your melee and your medical. It's kind of surprising to have you idle. And it does tempt me to build a second research bench, just so that I can have... Actually, I could build you there instead of this, can't I? Alright, deconstruct that then. I'll get a research bench here, because researching is something we need a whole heap of. Don't fail on me now, though. It's 32 degrees out there. Illustrator Jean must be pretty uncomfortably hot. Well, he's just uncomfortable in general, poor bugger. But with summer coming, people are going to want things to be a bit cooler indoors. The trouble is, for poor people like us, that really only involves using lots of wood, and we don't have lots of wood. It's enough to make me think about putting down lots of trees on a growing area, but they take forever to grow. Oh yeah, people are constantly moaning about not having their own rooms yet. They do not like having... Nyx doesn't seem to care about not having a bedroom. Maybe he's so beautiful he doesn't mind it. But Voomer certainly hates the awful barrack. It's probably because he's been... No, actually, I don't know why Nyx wouldn't care. Dusters and cowboy hats would certainly help. Unfortunately, I need to research those because those are complex clothing. Duster, cowboy hat. Insulation against the heat, 15 degrees, sounds great. We'll get on that someday, but now I need these nerds to figure it out for us. Once you're done with that meat, I think we're going to cancel the meal making, because we have lots of meals available for us now. So I'll just put you on suspension. And now John can get on with other things, although I don't know exactly what right now. Complex clothing, t-shirt, Well, how long did it take before we started having t-shirts in... What did I just hear die? Maybe it was that fox. Possibly, and John is on the case. Jings, it is so nice having these elephants. I do feel a little bit off about having them untamed, though. I feel like that's going to bite me in the rear end at some point. If nothing else, if I had them on guard duty, they'd be a whole lot more useful for fighting. Even having them on attack duty might be useful. You know what? We'll make it so. Early stage pregnancy, 2 males, 2 females. Not exactly great diversity for them, but it's elephants. We don't really care about the long-term implications of this. Right, Nyx doesn't really care much about intellectual, but with enough studying, anybody can level it up. Tamed animals can become wild again. Yes, they can. Oh, well, that's quite fortuitous. Some kibble for me. Kibble for the animals. Kibble for the prisoners. Kibble is surprisingly inefficient when it comes to calories, but the big draw of it is that you can use hay for it. Could always acquire more tusks and elephant leather when you don't need the extra mail. Well, I can't slaughter them. It's worth remembering that. I wonder, though, if I can order people to fight them. Or if they just straight up won't attack. If they won't fight them, then isn't that suicide if you have, say, rampaging elephants? I should consider that. It's a long way to go to get that kibble, but Godspeed. You could just hide. I could just hide. They would eventually tire themselves out. Yeah, we venerate elephants indeed, so don't ask where we got the tusks. Have people gotten over that yet? Yeah, sweet, they've gotten over the fact that we did kill off an elephant. Sure they'd see the funny side eventually. Health bringing back all that kibs for the homestead here. I don't think anything dies of old age in this game, Max. It just makes it more likely that they get nasty things happening to them, which can always be offset. I've never seen anything just straight up die of old age. It's a shame to lose the human meat, but I don't exactly value turning it into kibble. Because I'd still need to use my agave fruits, which are useful for training the elephants. Hopefully that's used for training the elephants, not things like full meals. You can do that quest now that the bunny died. No, I have a funny feeling that I can't do this as long as these insects are here. A funny feeling. I could send all the... I'm sure 4 elephants could clear this out quite nicely. But I won't. Illustrajon will just have to make do with not having all of his powers just yet. Oh, well, jings, Randy's at it with the pods today. Oh, thank you, Randy. Jade is splendid. The babies are going to take a while. It's 20 days gestation. Not in any hurry on that front. Good to see that they're still able to eat around here. I think the grass here, it's not rife, but it grows well enough, and it's apparently quite hardy. Poor Illustrajon, not even knowing what to do now that he can't cook. He's just going to bother Nyx all the time, though. And of course, Illustrajon is incapable of thinking. Not incapable, but he doesn't know what to. He doesn't know the first part of it. Again, very tempted to just grow some trees so that I have good access to wood. Just slam down a big thing here and say, let's grow some trees. I wonder how feasible that is if I just put this down. Maybe clear a little bit of it. And say, let's have some cactus. How about some Drago trees? Decent harvest yield, very long growing time. Limited lifespan, a hardy desert tree with thick pointed leaves. You know what, we're going to need wood eventually. Go and pop that down. I don't perceive myself building here anytime soon. Let's just make sure that the animals don't infringe upon it. Don't want them eating my trees. And that's going to give John a lot of time to spend... Oh, this is going to take forever. But it will make him better at plants, and I really want to be able to grow heel root. Dry growing the cactus on the sand. Let's have a look at the cacti here. The yield is pretty low. Ooh, the growing time is quite high. That's a lot more efficient, actually. Native to arid earth environmentals. Given the lifespan versus harvest yield, the cactus is much better. Why would you not do that? Oh, because they're both minimum skill 6. Fertility, sensitivity 0. Low sensitivity, it grows about the same speed on rich or poor. High means it's slow and poor, but faster and rich. Requirement that. What do I know? The fertility. Okay, so I can grow them on the desert. So I could grow a whole load of cactus here. Oh, you know what? I'll have both. Why not? Oh, the game disagrees with me trying to grow on desert. Well, that is disappointing. Tell you what, we'll go for the cactus then, see how this does. Or does it take more time to grow the cactus? I should have looked into that. Is there a effort required? Not that I can see here. Well, give it your all, this strat. Okay, so we're using the kibble to try to make the elephants get trained better. And if I can train them to guard and to attack, then that's going to massively increase my killing power. We do venerate them after all. In fact, shouldn't we feel good about having all these elephants around? Venerated elephant. I have many venerated animals around me. Belief in unnatural selection. Well, that's pretty good. I wasn't intending on having a big load of elephants. I just wanted it to be a happy occasion if they appeared on the map. I've tried for very long times hunting down elephants in arid land. To simply start with them was a great boon. After years of watching a stream, I am very hesitant to try out the bot command, says Borgarus. It seems dirty. Yeah, well, anyone's going to get punished if they start spamming that, but the way I see it, when people stream RimWorld, people always ask what mods are being used. And now that there's ideology, people are almost certainly also going to ask what's the ideology, so I figured I would take care of that ahead of time. Okay, these cacti take a long time to plant. I'm starting to wonder if the trees wouldn't be faster. Health has a whole lot of not much going on. Again, it's hard to give you... Wait, actually, why aren't you planting for me? Ah, because level 5 is just not good enough. Just not blessed good enough. Yeah, we are training the elephants to attack. I want to be able to set them on an attack, not just a guard. Anything more than that would likely be wasted. Rescue? I mean, who actually uses animals for rescue? I could not imagine it. That wake-up is deteriorating out there. Actually, drugs in general should be kept indoors. You're still good at shooting health, so it would still be good if you could hunt something, but there's nothing really worth hunting out there unless you want to go killing rats. How much light leather do I have? 29, so it's not even worth you going out and doing that. Health is just a useless person, I'm afraid. Can't even reasonably make him clean around here. I think you train them to haul, Jake, not attack. I don't want to train them in hauling, and I've definitely trained them in attacking. There we go. Guarding and attacking. Hauling takes forever and it's just not worth it in my view. Ah, right, nice and relaxing, but very little point in playing so slowly with so little going on. Oh, health overcame his sickness, that's good. Now we can very agonizingly slowly pull this rice out of the ground. And make me wonder if I still want to be doing rice at this point. I'm unsure about that. Rice does keep for a long time, and it's fast enough to grow. I think I will. It's just nice to get some long-lasting food that comes in so quickly. But I definitely want to build up some better storage than this. I do not like having my storage work this way. It's ugly. It's really ugly. Just go and play your game of Ur instead. Oh, health. Are you able to craft at all? Kind of. Right, then health is going to be on stone cutting. To that end, I should almost certainly have a dumping stockpile nearby for all the stones and things. I imagine I'll have a bit... Well, actually, I could just move them indoors. There's nothing wrong with keeping them here. For now. Because there's going to be a lot of chunking them down going on here. Right, very well, we'll have this. Not for corpses, but for chunks. And those chunks will not include steel slag, because I can't use that right now. And this is a good opportunity to clear this area. What do I actually have here? Granite is good, slate is awful. Are there any other stones available here? Let's see what the world has to say. I should have checked this before I chose this area, but nope, just granite and slate. So something very good and something very bad. Granite is good because it's incredibly powerful. Slate is bad because it's not powerful and it's quite ugly. Downside of granite also is that it takes a very long time to build with. Hideous environment, serious pain, awful barrack. Nyx is an unhappy man. And darkness? This counts as dark? That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, the whole reason I put the campfire there was to lighten it up. I mean, I could always just reinstall you. But I don't want to. I just do not want to. Is it lit here at least? Okay, that is technically lit. So, but then I get rid of that being able to be used for the table. There's no winning here. There ain't no winning at all. Oh well, just continue to study in the dark. I don't know if darkness impacts your ability to research or not. Don't reinstall the fire. I heard it comes with Logitech. Sorry, I'd rather not install more Logitech stuff. It really did me in. I can't believe I've been at this for 4 hours already. Doesn't feel like it. Also, this snow here is rotting. I didn't carve it up in time. Oh, it got Scaria, that's why. Also, not much point moving the rocks over here when I want them over here, is there? I should just delete that zone altogether. And instead make a dumping stockpile around here that is only for corpses. There we go, only for corpses. And on that matter, only for fresh corpses, not rotting ones. Yeah, RimWorld has a way of making more than just a day vanish into thin air. Well, I think Illustrat is going to be planting for a long time. Thankfully, though, he's interested in planting. And if I can get him up to level 8 from all of this, then all the better. Is he the only one really interested in plants, though? Health is, but he's not interested enough, sadly. So Illustrat's going to be a one-man planting operation for a while. And that food just withers away in no time, doesn't it? I could remove the roof here. That would light it up a bit, wouldn't it? Could also just make a second torch lamp. It's not the end of the world to slam one down over there. It's only 20 wood and, well, we have some wood. But I'd rather not. Thanks for reminding me I need to water my habanero and tomato plants, says John. Well, you've got all the experience in doing it right here. I have a feeling I'm going to regret putting down all these cacti. It's taking forever, but you're alright at crafting. I might pull you back from doing this and make you do some crafting work instead for a bit, because I need a lot of stones. I also wouldn't mind some art, especially now that we have jade. Oh man, the things you could make out of that jade. Almost has to be done. Is this lit? That is lit. Be another crappy stool over here. Well, I could make you a proper seat, I suppose. They're not that much more expensive for a lot better everything. It's not the only seat I'm going to need, actually. I'm going to need quite a bit for chopping up all the everything. Put that over here, I guess. Have all this lit up. Lona's going to have a grim time between all of the stone smashing, but smashing needs to be done. It's generally going to be the assembly area where we get all the stones that we need for this. Just some basic flooring, not even the fancy flooring, just the basic cracked stone look flooring, stone walls, and that'll make people a whole lot happier. Being outdoors would slow research in addition to the filthy surroundings. It wouldn't count as outdoors, it would still be indoors, I think. I get to work, everybody. I'm playing this very slow, but then I tend to play these things very slow. Okay, what do we want? A nice large sculpture. Would require 100 ingredients. How much jade do we have? 113. So yes, we will have ourselves a large sculpture once. Drop it on the floor. Illustration does it. And it's to be made out of jade and nothing but. And you know what? I'm gonna stop sewing this. It seems like a waste of everyone's time now that John could be spending his time making beautiful jade sculptures. Yeah, John has too many jobs. That's the problem. It's because he's at that threshold for plants, and we constantly need cooking done. And now he's going to be artistic. That is troublesome. Oh, this is also troublesome. We're just about at the point where we can do the next bit of research. Maybe if Nyx could be kind enough to... No? Okay, never mind then, Nyx. Okay, great. Stone cutting. I don't care about the beer, or the devil strand, or the carpet, or the bow, or the cocoa tree. Complex clothing is quite tempting, because if I could make dusters and cowboy hats for my poor people, that would be tempting. But electricity is a big thing. Electricity will unlock a whole lot of everything for us. It's going to take forever to do. I think we should do the clothing first. There we go. Get those dusters and caps going in time for summer, because it's going to get hot. Now people are going to get uncomfortable with that. Take John, for example. He's actually comfortable up to 45. That's crazy. What's giving him all that insulation? Against the heat, that is. Health is not going to like the hot days. I don't know what you can give a nudist to make them cool. Or indeed heat them up, but heat shouldn't be a problem. The terror sculpture, well, we like them because we like skulls on spikes. And if we had slaves, I think, if we had slaves, I think it would keep them in check. But we don't. Also, poor Illustrat's back is going to be hurting sitting on that. These roles are not filled. Ethicist. You can assign someone. If these roles remain empty, the following people will be unhappy. So everyone's unhappy that we don't have an ethicist. It's pretty painful having it at -5 there. We must have one. I'm not really sure we must have one. Ethicist. Raises their expectations by 2 levels. Allows them to convert, counsel, reassure, preach health. They have roles in rituals as well. Interesting. That expectation risen by 2 levels is madness, though. I guess I could give it to health? Yeah, why not? Oh, you could be a big swinger, but no, you'll be our ethicist. Preach health is powerful. Well, we'll see about that. It can sometimes be better to wait until you're... Well, hold that thought. You're capable of everything, even if you're not that great at it, so we'll give it to you. Health, you're saying gimme to it as well. There you go, you can be our ethnicist. Huzzah, how do you feel about that? Moderate expectations is how you feel about it, but the fact that you're happy when nude and happy when killing people means that it shouldn't be difficult to placate your high expectations. I also really want that stone cutting coming out. Okay, it costs wood, a lot of wood. Well, chop, bloody chop. Every bit of wood out there that we can have, I need it. And nobody's finishing off this dining chair for some reason, even though it's so close to being ready. It's hard to pick out who our good constructor is around here. Lona, surprisingly enough, being the best, but Lona enjoys taking care of the animals too much. I'll go and get on that once you're done. I might even be tempted to make things out of steel. At least steel I can get from tearing down things like this. Oh, that's granite. There was steel around here, though. No, that was marble. Well, in my head there was steel around here. No, there was here now, where I took it apart. I remember now. My conversion pawn is also a nudist. He's much fatter than yours, says Peyton the Hat. No fat on health, he's just big boned. Right, before you do that, haul the wood that you have around here so we don't have to waste our times going around there. Oh boy, Lona's really getting there with the animals. It's going to be good in keeping the animals where they should be. But I don't think we are particularly good at doing that training for now. They're not the easiest animals to train, that's fair. 75% wilderness. But if anyone can do it, Lona can do it by spending all of our kibble and hopefully our agave fruits as well. Botching, botching, botching. All I want for you, health, is to get yourself to level 6 plants. So I can have you help out in doing this when we come back to trying to reap our own woods. There we go, an actual chair with actual comfort. There's a lot of work that John has to do on that. Sadly though, he's busy dealing with plants instead. Yeah, I'm sure he'll live. We do need that wood after all, so I can't begrudge him that. I can, however, say it's very important that we have these, probably even 2 of these. People can't share seats anymore. You used to be able to just have them share where they sit and do their carving, which was very fun. But no longer. I'll give them actual comfy things to sit on though, because that's going to be a very time-consuming job. Ah, Lona. Not having someone that's great at construction. Well, actually, all the core skills, if you just have one person that's good at them, it can go a long, long way. But when you don't, oh boy, that can hurt. So those simple meals are running dry real soon. But I can make more out of rice. Oh, we have a good chunk of rice. So unsuspend that. Again, more jobs for John to do. Should strongly consider having somebody else take care of the cooking, but he's the only one that really cares about cooking. Again, too many jobs for you. Let's have you dealt with in the night. Alright, things seem to be going well enough. Randy being kind enough not to chuck this, that, and the next thing at me. And besides, even if he does throw whatever he wants at me, we have elephants. Elephants that are not going to be very good if they get attacked by projectiles, so that will be a problem. Now, your thing is to make any stone blocks. Well, should I focus on one? Got a lot of slate here, a lot of granite here. A whole lot of everything here. And this area is pretty much full up, which I suppose is hurting matters. Just make anything. Make anything forever. That's all we need. Maybe trained elephant attacks don't care so much about guns. They won't. That's the beauty of training them in it. That poor chair. Still better than the floor, and still better, much better than a stool. I have a feeling Nyx is going to pop someday. The problem is he's in that constant pain from his muscle parasites. And the reason he has that is because he's sickly. Useless, sickly individual. He's probably the first one I'm going to have to give a proper bedroom to so he doesn't pop. And I can't make him happier with executions because he's not capable of doing executions. I also have a bit of a worry about the raiding thing. We need to have a raid every 25 days, and we've been here for a wee while now. I was hoping somebody would pop up around here that we could go out and destroy, but that's not happening right now. Poor Illustrat sleeping away because he always has work to do. Some armor would be nice before we raid. Armor, you say? You're asking for a bit much here. I can make you tribal wear and veils and war masks. It's about as good as you'll get. The food situation isn't good, but we're constantly staying on top of it. The rice that we make gives us enough simple meals to see through to the next rice harvest, and we're more than halfway towards getting our proper corn harvesting. The downside is that we just have to keep making food, which is a little unfortunate. Actually, when will we be able to make better food-making facilities? Ooh, smithing would give us access to maces. I like maces. Is it an electricity thing? Wood-fired generator, electric stove. How do we make the stove that isn't electric-fired? Oh, I already have one, a fueled stove. I could make a clean room to actually make our food with on a fueled stove, instead of this this abomination, which is just asking for us to have food poisoning. But I don't think it's worth it right now. Seldom is. Gonna want a bit more steel down the line, so let's have that ready for us. And Lona does not let us down a second time. Actually makes a good chair. An enviable thing to do. Alright, let's copy that make stone blocks, paste it here. Now this is where I kind of wish I had my complex jobs thing. But the complex jobs thing is just too complex, so I'm not really looking for it. Nonetheless, health, you are miserable, so I'm going to have you craft until you get better at it. Illustration has too many jobs to do. I'm not going to have him do that as well. Voomer, you're meant to be studying, so I'd rather you didn't do that. Alright, I guess it's just going to be health then, crafting till the cows come home. I don't know. Nyx is generally quite useless, so I'll have him do it as well. There we go. 20 blocks at a time. It's not a ton, but it's going to help. And hey, if Nyx keeps doing this, it should get him out of his uncomfortability. The food stove means you're not constantly wasting food in the campfire. It should be more efficient. Really? Because you still have to wood fire it, or do you only use up that wood whenever it's in action? I don't know. I've never used the wood stove before. There we go. Health is just burning away at it, and thankfully, because they're actually interested in crafting, they gain decent amounts out of it. Oh-ho! Oh, we've got raiding opportunities now. This one has chocolate, this one has bearskin and pemmican. We would quite like going on a raid. The trouble is we have to go through these mountains for it, but if we were to go here... How long a journey is that? 1.5 days. Oh, that is grim. I was really hoping they'd be on this side, so I wouldn't have to care about that. That's very unfortunate. Don't want to spend 1.5 otherwise productive days heading out there. Damn ostrich. Sorry, Lona, having to sleep next to all of these stone block creation. Now I've got 120 of these slate blocks. It's time to start thinking about how this one goes down. Okay, good. I was worried that I might not actually be able to do that here. It's expensive. Also that sandstone. I'm looking at slate. Slate for the floors, granite for the walls would be good. I think I start here. It has the least work that needs to be done. Or even over here. Some of that will fail as well, which will be unfortunate. Do we get any granite stones out of that? Probably not. Hannibal wouldn't have balked at crossing some mountains, Jake. It also did him in. Okay, there we go. Nick's excited at the prospect of having his own room, is getting straight to work on it, but botching it immediately. Game's still telling me I have low food. The food situation's fine. It's going to be low for a long time, though. There we go. Hopefully I don't regret setting this up for you. Now how about that granite? There we go. Granite blocks. You're also going to need a proper door. I don't mind the door being made out of wood. Sure, it'll be flammable, but I'm also sure that we can live with that. But these walls gotta be made of granite. This will be Nyx's beloved room, which won't have a lot going for it, but it'll be a room. Oh, Boomer once again, needing treatment for your continuing to grow cancer. Okay, that's a waste of time. If you're going to go out there, go and haul this wood, please. And if you could kindly tend to Boomer. What does it take to put this stuff in remission, though? It's just growing and growing. Even having it stable would be better here. Flagstone for flowing. Doesn't have you're right. It doesn't have any penalties and it doesn't have any malices. However, that's better than grim dirt. It just takes a long time to make the fancy flooring. Or the fancier flooring, and I didn't fancy spending that time. Construction needed 3, yeah. I'd rather have something that's nice and quick to put down. Now Nick's needing God damn it, you sickly bugger. No, Boomer, go and help him out with some actual medicine, please, even though we've barely got any. So can someone get me some information about how to get rid of these muscle parasites? Do they go away in time, or do they need a combination of good tending? Because some things need a total of, say, 300% tending to. Okay, this is all well and good, but at this point I am starting to need the granite more than anything. Make any stone blocks. By any, I mean granite. Actually, no, I should just have that and then add another bill purely for granite blocks above it that also gets done forever. And it shouldn't be an unlimited radius, or else you're going to run for miles to get it, which is not worth anyone's time. Excellent. Some simple optimizations can go a long way. I just don't like playing this game with nothing but optimizations. Total treatment quality required to cure is 300. That's a lot. There's a whole lot. Oh, another nearby site. Oh, and it's not across the mountains. They've got light leather, pemmican, and 2 people defending it. I dare say we're going to have to go on a raid for that one soon enough. Why not move the table to the rocks instead? What? Don't understand what you mean. Ooh, an ostrich! It's a pen creature, but it's also about to be slaughtered. That's good, there were too many ostriches on this map. Damn it, Nyx, if you stop failing to build your walls, I'll have a nice room for you. Hopefully it won't be counted as an awful room, though. That would kind of blow. Do I even have the wood for this wooden door? Or is it something we tried and failed at before? Ah, there's wood there. There you go, Nyx, your very own room. There we go. There we go. And on top of that, Illustration's getting better at art and has also almost made this beautiful jade large art sculpture. I saw the raid site east of you along the road. Oh, you saw this, this, and this. Although you're probably saying that we should go and raid the fallen Imperium, which would be a great way to instantly die. Okay, your camel hide bedroll of normal quality next. It's going into your new proper bedroom. And now we're finally going to have an area worth cleaning. So where's our cleaning area? Oh, I actually set it to there. Ah, no, I remember now. Let's not have this for cleaning. It was work that I didn't have. I didn't have anyone set to working. Health is generally useless outside of crafting, so I'll have them on a relatively high priority clean. And hopefully this bedroom won't be too terrible. Large sculpture complete. And it's a good sculpture. Well then, I'm going to slam it down here, and hopefully people can appreciate its beauty whilst they're working. Let's see, it's going to be visible from everybody working there. Good. Very good. Health, if you could kindly go and install that. Oh, Nyx is doing it. Nyx is on the installation job. There we go. So, Nyx has an awful bedroom, which is still better than an awful barracks. It's impoverished, average-sized, ugly, and dirty. So it needs something to make it considerably less impoverished. I just don't know what that would be. A drape? Oh, a drape is expensive on wood. I don't know, a plant pot? I'll give you a slate plant pot, maybe? I never use plant pots, but just anything to help out there. Health's powers involve converting, reassuring, counseling, and preaching health. Improve their rate of wound healing and immunity gain. Well, I should probably save this for if somebody gets an infection. Although it only takes 1 day to cool down. Smoothed wall will help. Yeah, smoothing this wall would help. Oh, it's ugly on its own, isn't it? But smoothing walls takes forever, so I'd rather not do that. There we go. So that should get rid of his ugly barrack idea and give him his ugly bedroom instead. Oh, thanks, Randy. Some regular meals. How did you know? Actually, food is becoming a severe issue. Are people getting more hungry or something? I know they're not, but still. What is taking them? Health, once you're done with that, we've got all this wood out here that really needs to be hauled, please. I could put the jade sculpture in Nyx's room, but I'd rather have everyone appreciate the jade sculpture. That said, apparently the beauty is still garbage around here, even though we can look at it. Yeah, all this filth. Whoa. Okay, you know what? Lucky you, Nyx, you get this lovely thing. And Alona, whether you like it or not, you're going to be the one that moves it over there. Ooh, oh dear. Well, how do you feel about your bedroom now? It's somewhat impressive. However, I haven't trained my animals to attack yet, and here we are getting hit by 5 enemies. Statue in the workshop's like putting lipstick on a pig. Now, are they attacking immediately or not? Wrong thing I'm looking at here. Messages. They'll prepare. And our animals do not know how to attack. One of them knows how to guard, at least. We do have guns. 2 guns, even. Hey, I know this lassie. Brute Queen is at it, and she's bringing us a generous donation of 20 jade. Brawler, volatile, tough. 6 level in plants. Yeah, they love bringing jade to us, which is good, because I like jade. Brute Queen's going to be a problem. She's... Wait, I thought she was better at shooting than that. I strongly remember you being good at shooting. Did it change something about the stats of the people? Strange. I'll need to double check that. I mean, that's definitely Brute Queen, but still. Who is the one without a weapon? They've all got weapons. Shanky thing, bow, stabby thing, bow, other bow. The reason you're seeing 4 here is because there are 2 recurve bows. Alright, what do I do about this? I could just send in the elephants. There's no way that those bows are going to do in those elephants. So. Do I have animal attack area still set up? I do. Ding, ding. Send them over there and tell my animals to get to it. Now 2 of them are pregnant. They will not appreciate being hurt so badly. Oh wait, where are you going? Yeah, well, going over there is fine as long as my elephants head on over. Ah, there was another elephant attack area, wasn't there? Away that goes. I remade the character, remember? Ah, yes, of course, Brute. I remember now. Alright, good to get the confirmation that's correct, though. Go, elephant army. Also, more, do I really want more cotton here when I'm growing all that cotton? I don't think I do. Of course, the question is, what do I want growing here? Heal root, of course, but nobody has the power to do it. I guess just more rice for now? It's hard to know, but at least rice lasts a while and is quick to regrow. This is definitely not an intended way to be using your animals, but hey, I've got them, I'm using them. It's just, I hope none of them go down over there, because it'll be a pain to drag them back over here. How you like your bedroom, Nix? He's just complaining about sleeping in the heat, and to be fair, it is very hot right now. I'm gonna make do with that, though. It's only -4. I don't want to give people their individual passive coolers for their rooms because it's so expensive on the, Come on, Jake, use your words. On the wood. If I had much more wood, I'd be going for it. Alright, go and maul Brute Queen as an important thing here. Otherwise, she's just gonna hurt you badly. There we go, that's engaging. Uh-oh, oh, they're really going for it whilst Baron is busy fleeing and Fan of Gaming, who thankfully isn't, Fan of Gaming thankfully isn't pregnant. Oh dear, Fan of Gaming's getting brutalized there, because our animals are busy fleeing. Poor Fan of Gaming, he's gonna die! All because of Brute Queen brutalizing. Yeah, I definitely need to train them to attack, which is what I've been doing, but not doing it enough, evidently. Well, Rora went down at least. Okay, there we go. Now they're beginning their assault properly, supposedly. Alright, Baron, I need you to actually go and take them out. Brute Queen is doing a number on us. And they just immediately fleeing. Okay. This is pretty unfortunate for us. I guess we could go on in and shank them. But if we get shot badly, that's bad for us. Well, I need everyone over there to go and protect our animals anyway. Alright, the remaining ones are clearly... Well, no, they'd make good... they make good targets for the bow attack. Fan of gaming, though, is a very dead man. Oh, there's no way to save Muirhead here. 3 hours dead is very dead. And those are our males. We need the males for the breeding, you know? Yeah, we should be thinking about those mid-stage pregnancies and get them away from danger. I need them set on attack. There's no way they can make do without the attack ability. That's a bit of a shame. Oh well, losses are to be expected. Go and take that thing down. The swift fleeing is too painful for us. It's taking you so long, Nyx. Oh yeah, Christ, forget about Nyx. He's too slow and useless. Sorry, Brute Queen, but you've got to go down. You're causing us a lot of grief. Can't you make resting spots next to the downed elephants to heal them faster? I can, but I'm not going to be able to heal. Well, it's possible. I will make every effort to. And Voomer is our... Voomer is good at healing. If I take out Brute Queen, that should cause the rest to flee, but it's hard to be sure about that. Hopefully I can get on her. Stabby. Stabby. You really shoot them while you're at it. I know it's laughably inaccurate, but come on. Oh dear, Illustrat went down. Illustrat went down badly. Ah, Brute Queen is very good at melee though. Not only that, she's tough. Well, Lona, prove that you're tougher with your 6 melee ability. Oh, this is going bad. It's going real bad. Well, Lona's getting real lucky there. Oh god, medical emergency popping up. There we go. Okay. Oh, damn, that did not cause them to run. Hopes and dreams are on you, Lona. Also, Illustrat is not in a good place right now. Health, go and rescue Illustrat. That's going to be needed more than anything. Oh, there's Baron. Alright, I feel for you, Baron. You can go back to normal animal place. You're actually the only one that isn't downed right now. Okay, good. They're fleeing. Now, priority uno. Can I save this this dying elephant? That was grim, though. Alright, this one is for Muirhead, medical. I guess. Voomer, go and rescue Muirhead. I should really do the same for Fan of Gaming whilst we're here as well, though. What about Grande? Oh, Grande is pregnant and bleeding. Bleeding out is one of the worst things to happen for your guys here. Nyx, yeah, I do want you over here to help out as well. Lona's not bleeding, at least. Oh, Brute Queen, you really did us in, but I need to rescue my own animals before I care about you. One thing I guess I will do is strip you down. Actually, we took you out as well. Strip who we can before they die on us. Oh, Baron's horribly sick as well. Could I just throw Baron over here and set my animals to unrestricted? Not sure about that one. Anyway, Voomer, see what you can do from your head. odds are not good. Not good at all, but possible. Right, Nix, what are you up to here exactly? Rescuing? No, I'd rather you rescued Illustration, but health is doing that. The thing is, health can't really medical up Illustration. No, you know what? Health can, and health will. You're a doctor now. Enjoy. Oh, look at that. Fan of Gaming's popped right back up. They're male, so I don't care so much about them. I more care about Mr. Grande here. So, could you kindly go and rescue Mr. Grande? God, it's a long reach out here. Illustration will be fine, though. How about Muirhead? It's not looking good. Oh, it's really not looking good. Keep patting on those bleeding gouges. Yeah, almost certainly not going to happen. Fan of Gaming. Oh no, that's Nix, of course. Yeah, you're tending Fan of Gaming, gotcha. Lona, you're not very good at medical. But we need everyone that we can helping out here. Whether they're good at it or not, we need that bleeding stopped. Dead in seconds. Yeah, Muirhead is not going to live through this. I'm going to miss you. Tragic. Alright, Lona, step aside. Let the professional handle this one. Hey, John's back up. John, we need you over there on the double, please. Yeah, that's a mood debuff for the death of our venerated elephant. But we'll get these other ones living. How about Brute Queen, dead in 4 hours? We could always capture you and try to bring you back, or we could just execute you and have everyone feel better about that. I think executing Brute Queen seems about right. Oh, Illustrat's not feeling so good. Alright, Grande, hopefully moderate blood loss isn't enough to cause a... what do you call them? A miscarriage. Hopefully. Oh my god, John's not going to get back in time. Someone's going to have to pick him up.